So, if you're thinking about getting a golden retriever, you're probably wondering what they're actually like to live with. The short answer is they're calm in nature, but they're very connected to the people around them. They tend to stay close, follow what you're doing, and be a part of your day in a way that you really feel over time. In this video, we'll answer what daily life with a golden retriever is really like, how much exercise they need, whether they're a good choice for first-time owners, and whether this breed is the right fit for you. What is a golden retriever like in terms of size and temperament? Well, they're a medium to large dog, usually around 25 to 34 kilos, and they often live into their early to mid-teens. At their core, they're friendly, people-focused, and generally easy to work with. They were originally bred to work closely with people, retrieving, following direction, and staying engaged. Compared to something like a beagle, which tends to follow its own environment, a golden is far more likely to stay connected to you and to respond to whatever you're doing. What is daily life with a golden retriever actually like? Day to day, they tend to stay close and involved. They're not a dog that drifts off into their own space. They move with you, settle near you, and follow the rhythm of your day. You'll notice this in small things, like moving from room to room. They're right there. Heading out, they're ready before you are. In terms of exercise, they usually need around an hour a day, like most dogs. But just as important is interaction, play, training, and being included. Without that, you'll often see restlessness or behaviour that looks like they're trying to find something to do. They're not generally known as excessive barkers, especially compared with more alert watchdog breeds. Are golden retrievers good with children? In most cases, yes. They tend to be gentle, tolerant, and comfortable in family environments. Like any breed, they do best when interactions are calm and respectful, especially with younger children. Do golden retrievers get along with other pets? With other dogs, they usually do very well. They're naturally social and tend to enjoy being around other dogs. With cats, they can often live quite comfortably, especially if introduced early. They don't usually have a strong instinct to chase everything that moves, which helps in mixed pet homes. Can a golden retriever live in different types of homes? Yes, but they do best where they're part of everyday life. A yard helps, but it's not the most important factor. What matters more is time, interaction, and inclusion. They're not a dog that thrives when left outside or separate from the household. They do want to be involved in what's happening around them. Can golden retrievers be left alone? Well, they can manage short periods on their own, but if being left alone becomes a regular pattern, it often shows in their behaviour. They do best with structure, routine, and regular interaction. When those things are in place, they settle well. What health and grooming needs should you expect with a golden retriever? Grooming is one of the more noticeable parts of owning a golden. They shed hair, especially through seasonal changes. So regular brushing becomes part of the routine. Health-wise, there are a few things to be aware of. Joint issues like hip and elbow dysplasia can occur, particularly as they age. Ear infections can happen if moisture builds up. And they are known to have a higher incidence of certain cancers. But that doesn't mean it will happen. It's something to be aware of when choosing a breeder and planning long-term care. Are golden retrievers easy to train? Generally, yes. They tend to pick things up quickly and respond well to positive, consistent training. They often feel engaged in that process, like they want to get it right. As puppies, they can be playful and a bit over-enthusiastic, including chewing and testing boundaries. Again, clear expectations early on make a big difference. Without structure, they can become unstructured rather than difficult. Is a golden retriever a good choice for a first-time owner? In many ways, yes. They're friendly, responsive, and generally easy to work with. But what makes them different is how connected they tend to be. They're not usually content just being around you. They want to be involved. So for some people, that feels very natural. For others, it can feel like a bigger commitment. So they can be a great first dog, especially if you're looking for something engaged and connected with you. But they're probably not the best fit if you're after a low effort or highly independent dog. Who is a golden retriever the right fit for? Well, they do suit people who want a dog that feels connected and involved in daily life. Families, couples, or individuals who have time to include them tend to do well. They're a strong match if you enjoy interaction and want a dog that responds to what you're doing and wants to be with you. Who should probably not consider a golden retriever? They're not necessarily the best fit if you're away from home most of the day or want a low-maintenance dog. The grooming, exercise, and need for interaction all add up. They're also not ideal if you're looking for a very independent dog that's happy just doing its own thing. What do people often misunderstand about golden retrievers? Well, I think one misconception is that they're easy in every sense. They're easy to like, but they still need time, structure, and engagement. Another misconception is that they're always calm. Well, many are, but younger dogs can be energetic and excitable. So, what are our final thoughts? Golden retrievers are friendly, responsive, and easy to connect with. They tend to fit into people's lives quite naturally, but they also become a meaningful part of it. Because the dog you choose will shape your life, and with a golden retriever, that life tends to feel a little more connected and a little more shared. You'll find links in the description to more breed guides, pet stories, and artwork inspired by life with pets. I hope you found this helpful. If you've lived with a golden retriever, I'd be really interested to hear your experience in the comments. And if you're considering other breeds as well, you'll find more guides here on pet personalities. including the one linked on the screen now. See you next time.